Tell me, baby, what's the problem? Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about. So what's the problem right now? Okay, now hold up. Let me get something right off my chest. I've been meaning to read into it, time to put it to rest. Is it stress? Is it that I ain't answer your text? Don't you treat it like amnesia, you know I always forget. Stirring the pot real hot, watch how the plot thickens. Around the clock, tick tock, need more than 20 seconds to get your attention before it's on to the next thing. And I'm over here again wondering, can I hold ya, hear your truth, pull you closer, talk it through?
Girl, you know that I'm the one that you can come and complain to. Your silhouette's amazing, but your brain is a maze too.
So can you help me find my way while I find something to say?
I know the arguing just augments everything going both ways, but baby, I can see it on your face.
I've been tossing, turning, staying up all night long. I've been calling, yearning, wondering what I did wrong. I could tell by your eyes you got something to hide. So open your mind up, let me inside, and let's make it right. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? Cause I keep trying to figure it out. Oh no, oh no. Tell me, baby, what's the problem? I'm only picking up what you're putting down. You'll be tripping, I don't know what about.
Well, as it's become show for this point, we're already here. Technical difficulties. Are we right, guys? We have technical difficulties. We love technical difficulties. This was the Showdown Series staple at this point. Welcome to Showdown Series 3, everyone. How are you all feeling? Ready for some games? Yeah, Medal's a bit chalked after this one. So, we're here. So, format's changed slightly. How are we going to do it? It's phase 1. It's a bit longer than it normally is. We're going to be doing the longer matches. Everyone's still going to get 2 chances to play. We'll do the scene and then we're going to do it. We'll do... This is impossible to do. Doing this land is harder than I thought, to be fair. As long as Corey's forgotten what I've told him earlier, we're all good. So... You forgot the... Did you remember the analyst cast I told you earlier? About, you know, zippers. Yeah, he's forgotten that one. So, we'll get on track here. So, I'm going to be looking at this one. Of course, we've got our first game of Bronze and Bolos versus Ponglish. Ponglish, of course, got a bit of a host-staying name at this point. We sort of have them in every Showdown series so far, one of the few reoccurring teams that have been in every tournament, and their results have been pretty good so far. Of course, in Showdown Series 1, they had that infamous Oregon game where they ended up taking it to overtime. Gets a really strong side of Sam and Connor. Completely unexpected, amazing result. And then, of course, Showdown Series 2, the result wasn't quite as good. It was a 7-4 off the top of my head. But... regardless, Ponglish are a strong team, and of course, Bronze and Bolo. We have Sam, our reigning champion, with all those monumental pressures on. You know, Sam cheering there. Ready to win this whole thing. And of course, Sam is accompanied by Elliot, who is a newcomer to the Showdown series. Elliot, get your butt up here. Hey, go on, come here. Right, okay. So, how are you feeling going into this?
I'm terrified.
You are terrified. You don't know what a gun is, right? So, how are you feeling about Sam? How do you think he's going to do as a captain, do you reckon?
I think Sam is going to be a great captain.
You think he's going to be a great captain?
Follow what he says.
You're going to follow what he says, yeah?
I'm going to be his little slave for the interaction.
I like the sound of that. Do you think you're going to win?
I mean, try my best to help him out.
Yeah?
And try not to be too much of a
Okie dokes. Right. And then, if you guys sit back down, my dear, thank you. Wave to the camera. Let's see. Eric, get your butt up here. It's your turn. Right, you're Ponglish, you're a favourite, yes? You're getting... Come here, come closer. Come on, look excited. Wave into the camera. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello.
You're amazing at this, by the way. You love this. You've got stage fright. Right, so... For Bronze and Bolo, what are you thinking about them?
Definitely what?
Bronze and Bolo, Sam and Elliot, what are you thinking about them?
Sam and Elliot. Ooh, I mean, if we get Elliot, then I'm gonna get fucked by Sam.
I agree with that one. Yeah?
It depends on how Oliver's gonna play, because last time we picked a lot of the same angles, and I didn't really do well at all.
No, you did not. But you feeling confident? Are you feeling confident ready for this? I like the optimism. What are you predicting the score's going to be? First to 4. Who's going to... What's the score going to look like? Yeah.
I'm gonna bet, only because of the ultra-wide monitors, that Sam's gonna probably win that one.
Yeah, what do you think score's going to be like? Dominant, or you think it's going to be a bit of a closer affair?
I'd say it's gonna be pretty close.
You say it's going to be pretty close. All right,
Actually, it was
wonderful.
pretty close.
Right, well, thank you very much. Go and take a seat back with the crowd. This is. Right, so before we get into game one here, folks, in just a few minutes, what I want to do is I want to judge the noise of what the crowd's thinking. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say a team name, you're going to make some noise if you think they're going to win it. What do we say about Ponglish? And what do we say about Bronze and Bolo? Well, there you have it, folks. I think we have the favourites. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a few minutes with game one of the night. Ponglish versus Bronze Bolos. See you all in a few.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. It's karma. It's karma. Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You'll see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip, cutting your bullshit with a plot twist. Don't waste my time. I don't do toxic. I see you looking at me like she's so sweet. She's so nice. I can do what I like, right? Did I make you cry? I forgot that you're right. You know what you are. You're a baby, little baby. You now you got I'm so bored.
Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name or face. My fault, I didn't notice it was out of place. You painting fairy tales on the wall, calling to the better of the halves of me. Please show me just a little bit of honesty. I hope I got a heart that I can salvage, but it's getting harder now to recall. I know, but I can never match your name to face. My fault, but when I noticed it was far too late, you left a fingerprint on my soul.
A little rain on my suit, a little bit of anger makes you cute. And we've been watching this show so long, but it feels like everything that we wrote went back into the pen we used. Won't take long, even when I'm without you, when I'm without you, babe. So listen up and play along. And that's how time flies, like we on a different timeline. Tell me that you're here and feeling down for anything. Oh, I'm down for anything. This fine line that we keep on walking all night. Tell me that you're here and feeling down for anything. Oh, I'm down for anything. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, down, down. Oh, I'm down for anything. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Ooh, I'm down for anything. Yeah, we can make a mess inside this booth. You're taking me to places old and new, sweeter sound than our favorite song. And it feels like every time that it comes on, we just roll on till the day's done and the lights gone. And it won't take long, even when I'm without you, when I'm without you, babe. So listen up and play along, yeah. And that's how time flies, like we are.
Right, there we go, everyone. Our apologies for that little technical delay, but we are back on it. We are ready for the first game of the night. So we're going to have Bronze and Bolos versus Ponglish. We're going to just hop right into it now. Let's just quickly start the game up. And the first game of the night is underway. We have Bronze and Bolo versus Ponglish. So, you know, Bronze and Bolo, they've got the high expectations going into them this tournament. Really sort of expecting them to take this one. But will it be dominant or not? Because we know Ponglish have the ability to cause the upset. So, starting off with the map ban phase here, of course, Bronze and Bolo are going to be able to get rid of that attacker ban first. First ban's going to be the Dokkaebi. So, you know, standard roam clearing ban, you want to see a lot of that one going. You can hear our two audience, Ponglish getting rid of the Deimos. We know Eric does really not like to go with that one, so it's no surprise there that Ponglish want the Deimos stricken off the board early as possible within this one. And you're going to be seeing their second defensive ban here. They seem to be taking a bit of a while with the bans. Maybe they've not thought this strategy through earlier going into the game. So we're just going to see how it's going. Fenrir ban, of course, a completely oppressive operator at the minute. Inspected. And Corey is not happy about that one. What do we think of Fenrir bans? We hate them indeed. And it's a cap can ban for the final ban for it. That's very clearly a target ban against Olet, who loves the cap can bans in it. So we're headed to round one of Chalet. After many hours upon hours of technical difficulties, let's see who's going to be taking this. I'm taking this off. I want to hear this. This is going to be great. This is going to be great. So unfortunately we don't have quite all the stories because there's been enough technical hiccups tonight. I didn't want to introduce more into the broadcast. Hopefully everything here gets underway. Right, ping looks all right. Everyone looks all right. We're seeing a master bedroom and office defense for our first go at things here.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
And here we go. The game is underway. So. Hey! And there we go. We're gonna have it here. We're gonna have it. I'm sure we're gonna get lots of crowd noise tonight. Hopefully, being here, you know, our favourite duo across the board here. We've got a lovely two duo of the Data Daddies sitting here. They love to make some noise for this game, or one of them does at least. Don't know about the other one. You don't like making noise, do you? But so. Master bedroom defense is the standard one. It's the one everyone expects to be defending top floor Chalet, and it's really going to be a true test of whether Bronze and Bolo. Now, one thing that you got to keep in mind here is that we're in a really defender-sided meta at the minute, both in 5 versus 5 competitive play and 5 versus 5, 2 versus 2 play. So really, Ponglish are probably going to struggle here, and it's going to be really down to them to pick up some rounds and just sort of get a few on the board. Get a few on the board before the side swaps, because really that's down. And keep in mind, these games are fairly short. You know, looking at the scoreboard here, you only get 3 rounds in a half, so it's going to be quite tight for Ponglish to be able to get a few rounds. If you ask me, it's success if they just get one of the 3. But this is, of course, Bronze and Bolo's primary bomb site choice, so they should theoretically have this one strong and locked out. And it's just a case of Ponglish keeping the mental in check, ready to go. I'm going to be starting with a bit of an attack on library here. As you can sort of see, there's no roamers, but Ponglish, cautious as ever, going to be droning it out. And it seems like the first point of contention is going to be Sam stuck here on the mirror window facing up the library corridor. Chucked away in office, he's just ready, watching. This is a real difficult angle to clear, and if we're being honest, Ponglish don't have to set up to clear it. Ponglish really do not have to set up to be clearing a mirror window here. So Sam's just going to stay tucked in and just wait it out halfway through the round here, and really nothing's happened. We've been droning, we've been seeing, you know, Ponglish, they're extensively droning, but they're not really getting much ground here. They're sort of just staying tucked outside of the building here. They've not even made entry into library yet, and we're down into the round. Finally, Eric's moved into library. He's getting in, but he knows there's a mirror window around the corner, and he's got to work out a way he wants to deal with this. He's gonna be peeking it out, but he sees it, and now they're gonna have to backtrack. They're gonna have to try a different way. However, one thing is, while Ponglish don't have anything to get rid of the mirror windows, they can get rid of that. Right, well, Eric is going to be throwing a stun in, and that may well do it. However, do Ponglish know that you can even melee mirror windows? I don't even know if they know that one. But Sam's really got a gridlock on this top floor here from mezzanine. Doesn't really seem like there's much away. C4 does get ripped and tossed, however, doesn't seem to be detonated yet. It seems to be used a bit more of a scare tactic here, prematurely. Just waiting out for Ponglish to actually make their assault. So, 50 seconds. Time's really pushing for Ponglish to get something going here because they... Bronze and Bolo know where they're coming from. Sam seems primed and ready to make the first kill of the competition here. He's just waiting. He's getting an itchy trigger finger, but just as we expect from him, our reigning champion, he gives them nothing. He waits, he holds strong, and he's just getting ready. Final flashbang from Eric goes out. It's going to blind Sam, but it's not going to be enough to properly scare him off. Sammy's tucked behind the mirror window. They're both watching it, and the C4 gets Oliver. Eric backs off back into the library, scared, and Sam's going to swing him, give him a gunfight between the two. 50 HP each, but Sam clears out. Possible mirror window to clear for Bronze and Ponglish there, and Bronze and Bolo secured themselves a very dominant first round. If you can't tell, I've just had a piece of I've just had a bit of post-it note thrown at my head. It's paper thrown at my head. Okay, thanks guys. Much appreciated. So for our second round here, we are moving into a wine cellar defense. You know, sort of what you'd expect to see here for the secondary bomb site of on the chalet defense. Corey makes his way off into the other room.
Attackers need to
Sam does have no headset. Yeah, Gory is right. Sam actually did have some headset difficulties and actually could not actually get a headset going for this tournament. So, if I'm being honest, he is at a disadvantage, but that's not going to stop him putting up numbers here. You know, we can give him Elliot. We can give him a really low-ranking player in the grand scheme of things. However, if you're Bronze and Bolo, you've got Sam, you've got that Bolo factor, you have that factor to just win any round. You saw it. Nighthaven Labs round... you saw it. Nighthaven Labs round 6 of Showdown Series 2. And you saw Sam turn the impossible. 15 seconds left on the attack. It was nigh on impossible to win that round. And he pulled it out of the hat. He secured themselves the 4-2 half, which is ultimately what secured them the game so quickly. So when you think about it, Sam really does have that potential to turn any round that looks nigh on impossible to win. And he has the ability to turn that into a round that he is going to win. But, of course, we know Ponglish to be a strong team. So, theory, they should win some rounds here. So, moving in. And now this is the first hurdle that Ponglish are going to have to adapt in. Now, something that I've really not seen them use much at all here is that sort of 6-pick nature, because now Oliver's going to have to find a way. It seems like he's going to be going from above. He's going to be getting the living window open, and the question is, does he decide to zero through the floor, or is he just going to go straight in for it? Eric's scouting ahead, just marking out positions for Oliver, but I don't know if he knows about the one tucked behind the shelf. And that's Sam. He's got you heard the C4 rip there. He's got it in hand. It's going to be a very quick round if Ponglish both push the staircase here. Oliver, he'd be smart to pop his gadget through the floor, but I don't know if he quite knows if he can. Pop the 0 cams on the floor, and I don't think he does now. He's going to pop the hard breach charge instead, but Ponglish just look a bit stalled out here. They just look like they don't really know how they want to go at it. They sort of get the, you know, Bronze and Bolo, they're going to put these problems up in front of them, and then they're not going to be able to just capitalise and sort of get away with anything. But look, we might be going for a bit of a floor bang kill here. Oliver's going to start breaching above, but you'd be better off just spraying on the yellow ping. C4 does get ripped and thrown to absolutely 0 effect. Hard breach charges start to go, but again, and Sam's caught looking the wrong way, and they both pick up one, and Ponglish get a second round on the board just like that when it was looking a bit hopeless. They get 2 on the board, and there you go. You hear it. The crowd is on a slightly delayed feed of the game. And there we are. We have even halves. And of course, one of my favourite things about our system is, of course, when we play halves, no one is going to have an even half. And Bronze and Bolo take a very, very early tactical timeout. We're going to go over into the other room now. Hope the mic stays picking up, and go and see what they've got to say.
So clever. I'm worried this headset wants me to play. That's the same as
That was beautiful. I was obviously like, oh, this round's over, and the next second, like... And there you have it. We got... Around tactical time, it's going to be go. If you didn't hear that there on the broadcast, what that is we're actually having a headset swap over. Sam's taking Corey's headset while he's not playing. So Sam's actually going to have some game sound now, which you never know. Maybe means he may be able to get away with something quite yet. But you know, as I was saying beforehand, you can't have an even half with our rules set on. And that does mean someone is going to walk away from this half the victor. Ponglish, I said at this first round that they have to get one to start with. If they don't get that first round, if they don't get at least one round this half, they're looking pickly. But they've gotten the one half, they've gotten the one round that they need. Sam's going to be AFK. Elliot's, he's going to be trying to set up. But bless him, I don't really know if he knows how to do a site setup all on his own. So they're going to, Sam sorts out his headset issues, all on Elliot to be setting up the reinforce here. Ponglish, Eric's going for the Ying pick, which is a really interesting one there. He's gonna. Seems like they want to be playing that fast, aggressive play. All of them going to be staying same on the Thatcher, as is one of his staple operators throughout all of Showdown Series. And I've got a feeling we're going to see a very, very fast-paced round here. That last one, it turned from 0 to 100 in a split second and ended very, very, very quickly. Quick thinking from Ponglish, and surprisingly good adaptation. Won them that one. But can they repeat that and secure themselves the victors of this half? Of course, Bronze and Bolo, they decided not to go back up to the top floor site and instead decided to defend the basement. Sammy's going to be making sure that that front wall there does indeed stay closed, which is very important because Ponglish don't actually have any hard breach. So while Oliver may have bought the Thatcher, he doesn't actually have anything that can get rid of. They don't have anything that can actually destroy those hard walls. Instead, they're going to be opting for an approach from west stairs, it seems here. Drone's going to be going in and just going to be seeing what they can gather, what they can get cooking. Drone's going to clear out some more laundry, and you're going to see it both, as always. It seems to be very common here. Bronze and Bolo tucked away in the objective, just waiting out for the attackers to make their approach. Yeah, he's just got, and Eric's going to be making his first move. He's on west stairs. Question is, do Bronze and Bolo know this is where they're going to be making their approach from? That is the big important question here. Elliot, he seems a bit unaware. He's a bit blissful. I've got a feeling he's going to be the first pick. He's been baited out with the drone here, and this is very, very clever of Eric to try. They're trying to bait him out, and they seem to be successful in doing so. I don't know if Elliot's going to be caught looking the wrong way here. I think he hears the rustling, but Sam is just going to be tucked behind barrels. Elliot, I think he wants to go and check out. He wants to go and check the sound. But if he peeks it, Eric's going to be waiting right there to tap him in the face, and we might get a first Candela seemingly going to be green lit. And it's going to be going. What you're going to see now is you're going to see Ponglish. They're going to throw the Candela, and they're going to go and secure that space. See, small garage is clear, and they take the space and fall it back immediately. Now Ponglish, this is where the first round looked a bit shaky. They've funneled themselves down. They're looking quite stagnant. They need to find something. They need to try and pick off Elliot. They need to try and pick off Sam. One after two of them. They need to get an entryway into this round. You've got that heavy site execute utility here. You've got the 3 Candelas left on the Ying, plus the 2 smoke grenades. However, the drone economy is faltering. 3 drones down and only 1 drone left, so Ponglish might be having to make a bit of a blind push here. Candela's going to be going in. First one in. It's going to be thrown, and Eric's going to be he's going to be swinging the door, but he's not quite going to be able to just get anything from it. Yeah, 60 seconds on the clock, still plenty of time to work with, but if you're throwing that utility and not getting anything from it, he sees an elbow of Sam. He does a bit of chip damage on Sam, and Sam, he has to back off. But Ponglish are going to just keep just staying outside the doorway. They need to make something happen with it. Sam does have it under lock and key though with the TCSG-12. We know it's a lethal shotgun, but completely whited out, and Ponglish are going to have to make their move here. Candela's going to be going in, and that's it. Eric runs in. Grismot mines do go off. Sam drops Eric. Oliver gets Sam, and they run straight into Elliot. Elliot, 2 instant round for Bronze and Bolo, securing them an advantage in this half. An absolutely bloodthirsty round there, but Ponglish just falling short at the last second. In the wise words of Michael Stockley, why are you sprinting? Because if he wasn't sprinting there, he would have surely won that one. But Elliot does get himself on the board. And to be fair, one thing we are looking at here on the board here is Eric actually has less kills than Oliver. Oliver's actually top fragging out here, which we know is amazing. Which is what you want. Bronze and Bolo, they do have the lead, but they're going on to their attack now, which is arguably the less favoured site here. And it seems like Bronze and Bolo are letting the wheel take their operators a bit. They're not picking anything, just letting the random wheel put them onto the Jackal and the Ash. 2 very fitting operators, to be fair, and something sort of expecting here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to quickly take a pause a minute. I want to go and listen in the other room. Be back in 2 seconds.
Camera in position. Deploying jammer.
So, L1 and R1 some 15 players.
Alright.
Bomb located by attackers.
Alright, I am your temporary cast for 5 minutes. I don't know why. Travis is doing something. Anyway. Right, who we got? We got Eric on the Valk here. Do I know what I'm doing with the casting controls? No, I don't. That just makes it more fun, right? What? Sick. Alright, who we got then? How do I go for full view? Oh, I don't care. Whatever. Alright, who we got then? We got Sam on ace, droning. Droning into top. I suck at this, man. How can Travis just talk for like the entire game non-stop? I guess he's got more Siege knowledge than me. But hey, everybody vote for the Data Daddies. The Data Daddies are great. If you're living in the UK, please do not vote Conservative. Don't vote Labour either. Vote Reform, please. Save the country. Anyway, that wasn't Siege related. Travis is gonna hate on that, but I don't give a shit. Right, we got Octuffalo on the Jackal. Very interesting thing. I don't think I've ever seen him use Jackal.
Target detected.
But with the team 2-1 up, they're definitely at an advantage here. We've got Ollie, I think, knows where he is on that breach. Oh, we got ourselves a gunfight here. Ollie kind of peeking either side of the. Right, where's the other view? He's fighting Sam. I don't know if Sam knows he's laying. Interesting. Eric on his cams here, see if he can find anything of use, and has found a Jackal. He's found an Elliot. Very useful. So they know where Elliot is. They now know where Sam is because he's with Elliot. Sam moving back over to the breach. Oh, he sees a bit of his head and one taps Oliver. Very nicely done from Sam there. And he makes his way into sight and shoots his teammate. Holy shit. Samo's planting here. Does Eric know? He doesn't. He doesn't even know where they are. He's looking the other way. Here he goes. He's going to see Elliot here, and as you would expect, headshot. Right, moving around. Where's Sam gone? Sam's on the soft breach here and blows it quite close to Sam, but no cigar. Sam's still looking there, and he gets him. Sees him first. Very good round from Bronze and Bolo there. Obviously, Sam performing to his best as you'd expect, even though he's on a 60% keyboard, which you wouldn't have thought that. And Travis is back, guys, so have fun.
Sorry. Casters in this region, you're good casters.
No, to be fair, I could hear you. You're doing an alright job of it. Thanks. I just wanted to have some comms, hear what the comms were like over there, to be fair. But, like, this is the one perk about having this on a LAN format. I can go over there and have a listen to the player comms, see what they're up to. And one thing that I picked up on Bronze and Bolo's comms is Sam has been insanely decisive on what Elliot does, how Elliot's going to play. And some people may call it backseating, some people may call it babysitting. However, way you look at this, you're going to look at it and go, Elliot does not know what he's doing. And that guidance from Sam through the round from drone phase all the way to the win is what really won them that. And especially on the attack, I was wondering whether that communication would sort of dwindle a bit, but no, it didn't really seem to. It seemed to do really well. And Bronze and Bolo, you know, they rightfully deserved that round there. They got the plant down, did a really good execute on it, and it was a good go. To be fair, it was a really good attempt at one. But of course, it's all in the sauce now. Ponglish, they need to win the next 2 rounds in a row if they want to take this to overtime. If they want a chance of winning this game, will they be able to do it? Not entirely sure. The defense we saw from the last round, it was close, but not quite there. So, it's up to Bronze and Bolo whether they can win this now, or whether we're going to be going for yet another round. You know, if Bronze and Bolo do take this here, it will be the lowest we've ever seen Ponglish. Is that a warming up thing? If you ask me, probably yes. We've been stood around for a few hours. We've not been expecting ready to play Siege, and now you're suddenly having to go on without really warming up to these PCs, without the new setup. Because one thing that is different, I'm the only one that plays on an ultra-wide monitor, and the computers all in these labs are ultra-wide monitors. So we're not always going to be having the... It's not going to be the setup they used to. But it seems like Bronze and Bolo here, they're trying to get this... Trying to get the wall open. They do get rid of the mute jammer, and how breach jammer goes. I think Oliver there was thinking of tricking it. However, you can't really trick with a mute jammer, so that one wouldn't quite work out. And now he's going to be holding the tight angle onto the outside snowmobile breach. Elliot, he's getting a bit trigger happy. He keeps swinging it. He wants to peek it. I think he wants to find something here. He really wants to get some kills on the board. He's got one, but I think he wants more. And I wouldn't blame him if he does want more than that. And we're going to be seeing a bit of an adaptation. Eric's going above. He's just going to break the window. It doesn't seem like he actually wants to really challenge on that. He just wants to sort of throw them off a bit and give them a bit more of an angle to watch. You're going to be going back here to holding these tight angles. Now, the problem is, Bronze and Bolo, they're doing sort of what Ponglish should get, a bit stagnant, and make sure if Eric wants to get rid of this raid, he's got to expose himself here, and he's conscious of that. He knows if he has to. But he's still got a C4 in pocket. He said he's going to break the window a bit more again upstairs. And Bronze and Bolo, they're going to have to keep an eye on it. Even if they know no one's going to hop out, they're going to have to keep an eye on it. It seems like Sam's delegated that task to Elliot, just to keep a watch on that window. Sam, he's going to get a frag grenade in, but he doesn't know there's no one up there. You're going to get a frag in there, but it's not going to find anything. And we're having a bit of a gunfight there. Sam takes a good chunk of damage there from Oliver, and Oliver receives a little bit in return. Good exchange, if you ask me. Oliver, he's playing a really good angle here. He's got the C4. If he can get this, 2 C4s going out at once, and one's going to destroy the other, and get no kills, which is a bit of a shame, but hey. They can hold this with gun skill. Clock's ticking down. 50 seconds left. Ponglish looking in a strong position to win this round. They just can't let Sam get anything. They just can't give him anything free because they will have a problem. Eric, he's taking gunfights. He's thinking about it. He wants to do something with this, but he's conscious that at any moment someone can hop in through that living room window and really turn this round on its head. And it seems like we're going to have a bit of a last-minute rotate here coming in from Bronze and Bolo. They're going to be pushing up main. And going to be going in through that approach instead, which they could pop a hatch to be fair, but they've only got 20 seconds to do it, and especially when it's these later stages of the game here. Elliot, he's going to be popping it. He's getting ready to shoot it with the shotgun. Sammy's just seeing what he can, but he's tucked away in bar. You've got 15 seconds. You have to move it here if you're Bronze and Bolo. It's weird gunfight. Eric's going to get the first on Sam, and surely this is a done deal. Done deal here, and Oliver gets it, and Ponglish get themselves a round on the board, and we're going 3-2. One more round, and we are in overtime. And that is a good point there. I don't know if you can hear that from Corey, but this is all being scored on round differential, meaning that even if Ponglish don't win this, if the more rounds they can take from Bronze and Bolo, the less points they will gain from this game, and also the worse the loss will be, the better the loss will be for Ponglish, because of course you don't want to lose. That is negative round differential regardless. However, if you only lose it with a round or two of difference, it looks much better on your side and much better. And Sam's on Grim. That is a good observation there. Sam's on the Grim. Ponglish, it seems like they're going all in on the wall denial for this one. And something that's really sort of baffled me a bit about this one is Sam's been fairly lax in the bomb sites, especially on his defense. He's been very timid to play. I think he's still warming into this setup. He's still winning his gunfights, don't get me wrong. But there's a few times where I think time was a big factor there. Time was something that it seemed to be a real struggle there for Bronze and Bolo to be able to do. They just seemed to slip away from them slightly, which was of course the contributing factor into the lost round, because it just got messy towards the end there. Sam died. Elliot, he's not aware what to do with himself fully yet, and it just sort of crumbled from there. And to be fair, I reckon Ponglish could take this to overtime, and if we do, not only will we have our first game of the night being an overtime game, it just means that tonight is going to be competitive, and we're going to have some good Siege to watch. But let's get ahead of ourselves here. Before that overtime to occur, we have to get through this round here first. And from looking at the way they've spawned, it seems like we're going to be seeing a library-sided push here from Bronze and Bolo, which is it's always the way you want to take this top floor site. You want to start off with library, you want to sort of move off through the corridor, you want to clear piano and clear it through. Would I like it if these teams could do it so they could adapt and go from Solarium, sort of multi-pronged approach, to, dare I say, a bit of split theory? It's not quite what I think is going to happen here, especially from the side of Bronze and Bolo, where Elliot, he's newer to the game. He's going to be following Sam. And as I said earlier, those comms were very much Elliot is following Sam's lead to a T. And Sam is spearheading the ideas and assault here. And I don't think you're going to have almost an early pick there. Eric, he's They're both in very aggressive positions here, Ponglish. They've been watching Pro League. They're giving up map control, and they weren't really contesting for it, but they certainly gave it a good shot. But this is going to be the problem here. Bronze and Bolo are going to have a very, very difficult time getting into the office here. It's completely mute jammed and bandit wired off, and Eric's watching the Solarium flank. Not that that's going to really achieve anything. Oliver, he's tucked himself away. He's watching the piano entrance. It seems like we're going to have another bit of a stall out here from Bronze and Bolo, deciding exactly how they want to do it. Sammy's getting ready. He takes out the Mez camera. He's going to be swinging out onto mezzanine. Sees it's probably quite safe for him to make his move. He's going to be getting out now. Just got to see what he can do with this. And now he's going to go up to the wall and he's going to realise there's a mute jumper there. He's got to work something out there. He's got to find something else that he can do in some way that he can get away with this. Instead, he's going to hop out onto K9 and presumably get that wall open. Give it more angles that Ponglish have to watch here. And they're doing this well. They are on pace here, but Oliver, he's tucked up quite close. First K1 Hive goes in. Don't think it's going to be quite pinging anyone yet. And to be fair, we've got a minute 15 left, but the problem I think I see here is Bronze and Bolo look like, dare I say it, they're sort of stagnating out here a bit again in this corridor. They're looking out K9 here, and then watch one, and Elliot gets a really nice shot to Oliver there. Eric, he's left in a 1v2 to save this game, but he's got a good angle. They're not watching. He has a good bit of chip damage onto Sam, but they know where he is now. K1 Hive are going to prevent him from really contesting that doorway, and they should be able to get free control of this site quite easily. Ponglish a bit on the back foot here. Diffuser's going down. Eric, he's got to decide something to do here. C4 is going to be ripped, but it's going to get absolutely nothing. Diffuser goes down, and now Bronze and Bolo can fall back and just hold the angles, which is exactly what they're going to do. Sam's got the Grim. Exceptional post-plant operator. Dare I say it, this does not look winnable for Ponglish here. Eric has to really pull something out of his hat here if he wants to win this. If he does find a diffuser, but he does get one. He drops Elliot, but he's got a sliver of HP, and Sam's quite a big problem. He's watching the doorway from a long angle, and the problem is time's ticking away. Eric has to swing it here. Sam's going to hear him sprinting, and he's probably going to run straight to gunfight. Sam gets it. Bronze and Bolo secured a win in a fairly confident showing of 4-2. But Ponglish, a great start from them, and truly a good game to start off our tournament. We will be back in a couple of minutes with game 2. However, first up, what I want to do is I'm just very, very, very quickly going to go and grab one of their players from the other room, just so we can have a quick chat with them. Sam, get your button here. Come here. Hello. He's ready for the post-game interview. Sam, how do you find that first game?
Same. Doing what I do best.
Doing what you do best. I'd agree with that. You're going absolutely nuclear on the guns there, and most importantly, you got yourself that win. That first round, a bit messy. The first round you lost was a bit messy. What do you think of that one?
So, no headset first round.
Yeah, of course.
And then I suddenly had the big brain idea to use the people who are on 5 games headset.
Yeah.
As soon as I had those ears on, I fucking locked it, mate.
You're locked in, ready to go and win it. Well, you're feeling confident now. You've got that first game. You've got those first game shakes out of the way. You're feeling confident now.
Yeah, no, I'm
yeah.
happy with it.
Yeah. Well, I'd say a good, well played from all there. Really good attempt from Ponglish there. We saw some really good rounds with good ideas. With just not quite enough knowledge there, really. It seemed to just push it quite over the line. However, we'll be back in a couple of minutes, and we're going to be going in for map 2 of the night. Don't go anywhere.
While many teams with grand ambitions are preparing to make their major dreams come true in Manchester, we're instead going to take a focus on something smaller. Welcome back to Showdown Series 2, everyone. The host of this Rainbow Six room here, but Sam gets a nasty shot onto Corey, and he gets it, and he's actually got the time to pull the defuse. He's going to whiff it all, and he pulls out the Pokeball, but Eric just one taps him with the revolver. Sam, he sees the shadow. Oh, 15 seconds, he's got a bush. Surely no! Oh, Sam gets a second pop back! 4-2 Try and take it with the shotgun. He gets a big pocket. Corey knows exactly where he's coming from. Oh! And a headshot to finish it off.
I'll be there when the lights don't shine. I'll be Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. It's karma. It's karma. Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You'll see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip, got in your bullshit with a plot twist. Don't waste my time, I don't do toxic. I see you looking at me like she's so sweet. She's so nice, I can do what I like, right? Did I make you cry? I forgot that you're right. You know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. You, now you got hurt 'cause you made me. Yeah, you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby, little baby. You only got hurt 'cause you made me bored. It's karma. It's karma. It's karma. Snip, 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 snip. I'm so bored.
Oh, guess we're going straight into the game then. Good job me. I'm a professional at this, as you can tell. Right, we're into game 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be Ponglish versus the Data Daddies here. Cafe Dostoevsky is our battleground of choice. Ponglish gets started on the defense this time, which, if you ask me, massive advantage to them. So I think they'll be much more comfortable on. But of course, first we have to do operator bands. Do you two in the audience, do you know how to do operator bands? Yeah. Right, watch my hand because that's on a delay. Ready? Right, so our first band's going to be getting in here. That is going to be a Yana band. That is a really interesting first band there. And that's coming out from the side of Ponglish. So I'm not really sure what they're thinking Data Daddy's going to try there. I was honestly thought it'd be a Florence band. But Data Daddy's Dokkaebi band, they want that roam clear off the board. They want it done. They don't want Dokkaebi calls coming in. That's the second Dokkaebi band we've actually seen tonight, which is a really interesting one. Data Daddy's, let's see what the defense's ban is. And it's going to be the Fenrir. Expected at this point. Fenrir is almost a default ban. Rarely ever gets played in this competition. It's not because he's unpopular, but because he's just banned all the bloody time. Ponglish, what's their final ban going to be? Let's see. Ooh, hey. And we're going to be having a Solace ban. Another operator from that really strong defensive quadrant here. That you see a lot in pro play. You see a lot in the Showdown series. But Ponglish? The one thing that really interests me there is Data Daddy's. Corey doesn't play a lot of Solace, and I don't even know if Connor has Solace unlocked, which obviously you look at that and you go, right, what's that ban for? But bans aside, Corey immediately tucks on to what I want to talk about. Corey's decided he's seen it open and he wants to give the Deimos a go. Now, do we think that's a good idea? Is the Deimos a good idea or is it not? Because, of course, you never quite know. Corey's aim is questionable at the best of times. So, And now, Eric, he cued me into this little strategy earlier. He's gone and bought himself, the little sweaty little boy he is. He's gone and bought himself a bunch of operators like 5 seconds ago. To give himself every chance he can of winning the Showdown series. But of course, you have to keep in mind that phase 1 is round differential. So if they want to really make up for the loss that they had last time, it not being closer than it was, Ponglish are really going to need to secure this one quite dominantly, because their fate could be sealed in the bottom seed of this competition if they lose this one in the same fashion that they did before. They want to win this one, and even if they want to win this one and they want to get it on the board, and they've got no choice but to. So, first round. Top floor defense from Ponglish. I think they're going to go with this isolationist approach. They're bringing out the Jackal. They're bringing out Demos. Very heavy on the roam clear. I know what they want to do. I've spoken with them about this. They want to find one player and they just want to hammer them. They're going to scissor one player. Do it one at a time. Corey, first Deathmark tracker's going to be out, and Eric's going to be the recipient of it. There he is. Deathmark tracker, if you've not seen it before, but Eric completely denies it out with Dubarel's auto canister, which is really strong. However, wasting these really early into the round, when perhaps maybe isn't the best time to be using them. However, it's going to burn that tracker completely out there. It doesn't quite cover the entire time, but they must have seen it. I think we're going to be seeing a very slow strategic push up white stairs here from the side of Data Daddies. I think they just want to clear this out. They're just going to clear this out, and their strategy and their win condition, it's going to be on, can they get the ones? Can they find one of these players and can they get rid of them? If they can't, they're going to have some problems. Ponglish, they're sort of running around a bit. I think they're trying to find some angles to hold. Eric's going to get tied up by the death mark again, but he's just going to completely freeze it off and wear off the effects entirely. Corey, he's lurking below, ready for Eric to slip up and to pull the trigger on him. However, that's not going to quite happen yet. And we're seeing a split-pronged approach here. Corey's making his way up red stairs. Connor's going on right. And they're going to be going... First proxy alarm goes. Connor takes a bit of damage there from Eric. That DMR, AR-1550, it hits like a truck. Eric, he's going to throw the last auto canister down a bit prematurely, which... And that's to deny the Jackal. And one really good thing about the way that Daddy's done this is all his auto canisters are gone, and Connor's still got 2 Jackal pings on the board, and Corey's still got a death mark on the board, and they've not really got any ways they can do it. They do have the mute jammers of Oliver, but they're getting destroyed. I think they're more focused on blocking drones and doorways than they are with denying these Deimos positions. Eric, he wants to kill this white stairs player. That's what his next goal is. But Connor's watching it. Connor's watching him get edgy. He wants it, but does he know that Oliver's tucked right behind the bar? But Corey's on the flank, and that's what I don't think Ponglish are accounting for here. Corey can play devil's advocate in this round. The pings are coming in, the intel's flooding, and Corey just wants to know where these last players are. He's still got 2 frag grenades in pockets, but he does shoot, give out his position. He drops Oliver, and Eric's tucked in on the floor, just a bit, looking a bit lost. He's going to swing. Eric's going to get one, but can he get the second? It's a 1 versus 1 here between Connor and Eric. 30 seconds on the board, but look at this. Connor's going to be able to find him. He does have the Jackal ping. And he also has the diffuser, so he could definitely make this work. However, he's only got 20 seconds to do it, and when and where you put down that diffuser does that now become a line of question. He's got 15 seconds. He's either going to have to push or go for the plant here. He's going to have to decide what he wants to do. He's going to instead opt to stick to the diffuser. Eric, not only does he have a ping, but that ping is slightly off, and the diffuser's going to be going down here, and now Eric has to push up onto Connor. Don't know if Eric knows exactly where Connor is. Yes, he does. He does have the ping. So this should really theoretically be Ponglish's round to lose here. However, Connor gets aggressive, swings, but he needs to reload the assault rifle, and as Eric's pushing up, he's going to have to stick his head up, and he's going to be looking the wrong way. He sees him, and Connor gets the kill. Data Daddy secure round 1. Ponglish there, that was a very back and forth round there. He didn't really know who was going to win that till the last second there. And a really, really good jab from the Data Daddies there. I like the strategy that they went for. And even though Ponglish brought the exact correct operators to really deny it, they weren't able to. And it truly cost them the round there because they burnt all their utility getting it out early on. And Data Daddies, something that I heard they were going to do is they tried these duo picks. And I love what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that confidence. They have got everything out on the table here to play. They're throwing all their cards into this. And they're going to be going into the second round here with a Ying and a Blitz pick. Ponglish on the other side, Oliver's still sticking on the mute. However, Eric decides that the Dubrel was didn't quite work out as intended that round, and he's instead going to switch off onto the Legion. Now, the way games have been going tonight, they've been going a lot slower than they have been in previous Showdown series. We've been really going down to the wire a lot of time in terms of timing and how far these rounds are going. So, when you look at it that way, Legion's a really strong operator. His gadget, if you don't know, his gadget charges up as the round goes on. And that, of course, means the longer he's alive in the round, the more effectiveness he's going to go. I believe he can actually have 9 goo mines now. And you have to pick them out of your feet. It's really dangerous dangerous and could be a massive, massive problem if Data Daddies let time go and consider time dwindle here. However, Ying and the Blitz, that indicates this round is going to be fast. Someone's going to be found, they're going to get one, they're going to get two, bam bam. This round's going to be over very, very quickly, one way or the other for the Data Daddies. The question is whether they can get it done now or whether they're going to have to wait a little bit and try it on. But Corey on that Blitz, he's going straight for it. Connor to support on the Ying. Ponglish ain't going to be seeing anything, they ain't going to be seeing what's hitting them, mainly because they're going to be full whited. But Ponglish barricading up, setting up all these traps in the most important positions, and I reckon Eric's got a good grip of this. Gonna be see, and we're gonna be creeping into the bottom of white here into VIP, just checking out the land. Corey we're gonna be taking it slow, and I think that would be wise of Corey. Don't just sprint in there completely unregistered. Just wait until you've got the intel. But Connor, well, they are droning. They're just making sure they're not going to get flanked. And what I reckon's going to happen here, that freezer wall that Corey's standing near, Connor's going to come and open it. But is it mute jammered? It is. However, it's quite a wide wall, so theoretically Connor should be able to get the hard breach charge off on the side of the wall. And I reckon once that wall's open and they've secured that, once they know that Ponglish are both on site, they're just going to go for this. They're just going to hammer it, and they're just going to be running in for this. Corey, he's sneaking his way in through VIP. He's going to be He's going to get his way into dining, just being wary of roamers, and they're not going quite fast. But I reckon what this round's going to be is going to be another one of these where it sits at 0 for quite a long time, then right at the last second. And really, it's up to Data Daddies to make sure it's them deciding that moment that it goes to 100 and not the clock. Because if they leave it down to the clock, they've got problems. Oliver does have that C4 in pocket, and the Legion mines do work really, really strongly against shield picks. So they do have to be cautious of that and ensure nothing goes. Corey, he's going to be blowing up more walls, and he's getting ready to go in here. First Candela goes in, but Corey, he puts a breach in charge on the kitchen door and gets shot in the feet by Eric. Not probably the wisest decision there, and leaving Connor in a 1 versus 2. He's trying to find the prone player, but he can't quite see it. Do remember, we have Pro League HUD on. You can't actually see where the person is that kills you. So he's not going to have a clue where Eric is, and he's going to be looking the wrong angle. He's got a minute to work with, which is a sufficient amount of time, I'd say. I definitely wouldn't say it's less than needed. However, Connor is going to have to find something quickly, and he's got no drones on the board either. The drone economy there is one active drone left for Ponglish. However, it's likely not in a good position, because otherwise we'd be having pings come through, and Connor can't move it because it is Corey's drone. Oh, as I say that, ping comes in. Position of Eric is exposed, but Connor is just going to creep his way into bakery, and I think that might be his best approach here, just to try and get somewhere else. Is the bakery wall muted? No, it is not. He's going to be able to get into it, but then look at this, Oliver's ready. He sees it. He sees it, and they've got the pings onto Connor. They know roughly where he is. And they've got the cross. He's got 2 doorways he can go in. You've got Oliver watching one, Eric watching the other. This is surely a done deal here for Ponglish, and they're going to be able to get around on the board, equalise the scoreboard, which is something that, of course, we like to see. We like to see a competitive matchup. Connor, I think at this point he's going to be fishing for exit frags. He's looking for the prime player, but Eric's relocated at this point. And I think Eric's just going to swing around and get the kill here. He sees Connor. Shots go out, he gets the kill, and there you go. Ponglish secured themselves around one apiece. Good round there from there. Really good holding their nerves there, but what opened that round up for Ponglish was that opening kill. That's sort of a slip up from Corey, putting the breach in charge down, exposing his feet to the side of Ponglish. That was not what you wanted to do, and that's what I think ended up costing them the round here. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss it over to Sam. I'm going to go and have a chit chat with the others. Sam, have a good time.
Hello. It's me, Samo Sizable Sausage. Yeah.
Right, round number 3.
Yes. Interesting. And Corey on the Ash. Yeah. Don't worry about third person. Okay. Right. Let's see what's going on here. We've got Eric on the 2 brow again. He's going to be expecting the Deimos. Ollie's setting up the cap cans. Cap can is he's an operator Ollie likes to use a lot. Oh, Connor's getting intel. Corey switched to Brava for the cap cans. Oh, that's a good play. Corey does like his Brava. He does like his Brava usage. Right.
5 seconds remaining.
It's going to be interesting to see how Data Daddies play this.
Are heading out to defuse a bomb.
We saw Eric go for the spawn peak. Oh, it doesn't look like he's going to get anyone, but he is going for it. That is very, very cheeky. You see Connor going up to the roof here, Corey going up to the balcony. Eric and Ollie are still in sight. It's like Corey's going to possibly go up red stairs here. Just going to drone it out, try and get some of that utility with the Bravo drone, trying to get some of those Capcan traps. Which, against, you know, players like Oliver and Eric, you know, no offense to them, but could potentially work. I don't think they're going to necessarily know. Eric throwing a very questionable proximity mine there. Ollie making some little punch holes in the wall, very nice. Connor's just looking at his drone, get some intel, see if you can see any of them. Corey going around with Brava. He's looking for Capcan traps. He looks like he might have found one. There we go, he's found another one. Ollie and... oh, the Flores drone. Doesn't look like it's going to do any damage this time. But he knows where they are. He's got the information on them. Let's have a little look, see what Corey's doing. Corey's still going around, finding Capcan traps. Looks like he's out of charge with his first drone. Is he going to go for a second? No, he's going to run in. I think Eric might be expecting somebody to push over there, but he doesn't know exactly where from. There's a flash going in. Connor's going to throw down another drone. Ollie? Corey's going to get into sight. He sees the Capcan trap that he got. Ollie's still just holding ankles. Same with Eric. Haven't spotted anybody yet. Corey's just using his drone, trying to find intel, trying to see where they are. We can see an engagement here. If Corey just sits here and holds his angle for a little bit, he could get a free pick. Oh, they've seen each other. Oh, and the kill from Eric. Flores drone coming in. Is Connor going to panic here and push in? He's going to go for the flash. Going to go for another Flores drone. He's playing it slow. He's still got 40 seconds. Doesn't have all the time in the world, but he's got some room to play with. It's like he's debating on jumping in here. He isn't 100% sure what to do. But Ollie is there looking through the punch holes. So Connor's going to drop red hatch possibly. Eric is holding into cigar. Exactly where Connor's going to peek. Oh, Eric, stop holding the angle. He's gone back. They're low on time. He's going to two-brow it. Try and slow down Connor. Connor's going to have to push in. They're very low on time. He does have the diffuser in hand. He's going to go for the diffuse. Does Eric? No, Eric. Yes, he does. But he doesn't know where. Is he going to see him here? Oh, and he sees him. Oh, he hits him once. He's very weak. He's going to go for the chase here. Ollie takes some damage here from Connor. Eric's got the pistol and he gets the kill. Ponglish go 2-0 up. Ooh. Eric with the nice little 2k.
Defenders win.
I think Data Daddies need to play this a bit more together. They're playing it quite separate at the moment, trying to use a separate utility, but it doesn't really seem to be working. See who what picks we're gonna get here. Obviously now it's switched over. Data Daddies now are on the defence. It looks like they're going to go Kitchen Cade, one that Corey took out of my book. Right, we're going to pass the cast back over to Big Travie.
Big man Travie. Yeah, ready to hit up on the task.
Well, it was quite an interesting one listening to the comms there. Corey and Connor, unsurprisingly, they've got a very, 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 that's the word I'm looking for. Very concise, very professional cast. Their comms sound like they know what they're doing. Bonglish's cast, on the other hand, are a bit more messy. They're he's over here, oh he's on the ping, he's over by the thingy-mabob. But they're very interesting comms to listen to. But they managed to win that round. And one thing that I picked up on is as that round went on, Eric got confident. He was saying some really cocking shit. As I left the room, I said to him, oh, you know, good luck with that one. And he said, oh, I don't need it. So Eric is getting into this game now, and I think he's warmed up. Like I said, in the first game it was a bit of a warm-up here, and Daddies are probably suffering the same fate here. They've had that warm-up. They've not had that warm-up here. As Ponglish, they've gotten that warm-up now, and they're really, really getting comfortable into this game here. Connery's giving a little wiggle for the camera. Corey's upstairs. And we've thrown into a round here. Ponglish taking the lead for the first time all tournament. So, of course, Eric he's starting out white. And what's this? Corey's going for a bit of a runabout. He's going to be chilling in VIP, which, if you ask me, is a really good adaptation here. not doing the same hold twice, moving around a bit more, making sure he's just keeping side of Ponglish on their toes, and he may well catch him off guard. I don't know if Ponglish is going to be quite prepared going into this. Eric, he's coming in, he's got an idea there's someone around there, but I don't know if he's quite got the hard intel. Oh, but yes, he does. He's got the drone. He knows there's someone in this position approximately, and he sees him. And I don't know if Corey knows he's been droned out, so Ponglish is going to be watching it, and it's really just a case of whether that was a bit of a whiff and a spray there from Corey, but he's done a bit of damage, and he's burning time here, which is the most important part. But does he know about the one? No, he doesn't. Eric takes the initiative, swings out from VIP into dining, and gets a really, really good kill on Corey there. Now it's Connor left in a 1 versus 2 to clutch up, and it seems like Ponglish may be taking an even further lead than before, rectifying the mistakes that came in the last map. Flashbang's going to go in, not going to do anything but blind Eric himself, which obviously isn't the wisest decision. But Exothermic's going to be going on the corridor wall, nice open, except though it's not, it's been mute jammered, but Oliver's got the Thatcher. Iconic combo, and for a bit of miscommunication here of Ponglish, they're going to get this wall nice and opened up for their side. Nice big hole coming right up. Bosh, just like that. Wall's open. Connor's watching the angle, but he's got a lot to watch here, and I think we're going to be seeing a bit of split approach here from Ponglish. They're just going to be trying different approaches. It's going to be going one way, Oliver's going to be going in the other, but this could bite them in the butt here, because if Connor can get the first, there's a good chance he can also possibly secure the second. They have to make this a 2v1. They can't give him 2-1 versus 1s, because if they do, Connor's a great player. He's got a good chance at winning this. He hears it with the sound. He's debating on how he wants to do this. But the rotate, and I think this is playing into Connor's favour a bit here. Normally you'd have a bit of a rotate made in between the site, and it's not been opened up until that just second where Connor blasted through it. And Eric, he just does it. Oliver keeps him busy, and Connor's not looking the right way, and he can't be looking the right way in that situation. Ponglish play it like a 2v1 like they're supposed to, putting themselves up onto map point, making up for the deficit and the faults that plagued them on Chalet. They're going to be doing well, and they're going, luckily enough for them, they're going to be keeping on, and they're going to be on match point. Now the attack step from Ponglish, they look surprisingly good. That's honestly something I'd consider to be quite a weak factor of Ponglish. Their attacks always seem to be a bit shaky just because they don't have so much game sense between the two. However, they had incredibly good knowledge there. They did a really good job of being able to find 2 separate kills, find it there, find the first kill there. They did a really good job of isolating Corey, and then they were able to play that into almost perfection. But then this is where my worry starts. Eric, confidence is good, too much confidence is not. Eric, he's picked onto the Carly, which is an incredibly high aim operator. It's definitely something that Eric could make work. However, I don't know if it's quite what you want to be bringing in a competitive setting when a tournament like this. If he wants the ego peak, if he's going to hit something insane, you know what? One of the players that will be doing it in this tournament it's going to be Eric. He's going to be one of the ones that will hit these insane shots. That is going to be hitting something unbelievable. But of course, we'll see what comes from that. Connor rotating round bar. They're having a bit of a run around here, the players. They're just trying to find something, and Corey's going for a spawn. Oh no, he's gonna hit it. But Eric's the perfect operator to bite back on that. If Corey sticks his head out that window again, he's gonna pop it like a grape. Look at that maximum zoom. Bro is hard scoping that window. But the show from Data Daddies that they are not scared. Corey still, despite being 3-1 down, they are not scared to get some kills, get some rounds on the board, and try and show their teeth a little bit. They're not scared for that one. They are going... They are still showing their teeth, even though they're 3-1 down, and that's a really commendable part from them. Because look, Ponglish, they're still stuck in the spawn. They're worried Corey's going to peek back. He may have only done a little bit of damage there onto Eric, but he's done something way more impactful than that. He's burnt almost an entire minute of the round there, waiting for Ponglish to get out of spawn, which, if you ask me, is the biggest one of them all. Eric, he's going to be going on straight into the second floor here, sniper rifle in hand, ready to hit some quick scopes like it's 2009. Nope, switch to the SMG pistol, and I think he's just going to run this. He's just going to run up the stairs place like it's Call of Duty, I think. And if Ponglish don't see him coming, he could well do it. Look, Corey's there, he hears it, but Corey does hear it, and he's going to rat behind the cigar. He's tucked up behind cigar, and it's a case of who sees who first. Oh my god, Corey's on a drone. Does he even notice that it's a drone sitting right next to him? Oh no! C4's going out! Oh, it gets shot out! No, it doesn't get shot out. I heard it go for a second. But it's the problem. Eric, he just runs across while reloading. Corey gets a kill. And now it's Oliver left 1 versus 2, trapped in the staircase. And we've had the lovely observer glitch happen again, which is always what we like to see. So just going to have to keep Flaads really fastly switching between perspectives here. We've got that beautiful observer glitch that I ever so love. Oh, there we go, we're gone. And just in time to see Corey get absolutely demolished by Oliver. Could Oliver win a 1 versus 2? Connor's going to drop below. He's going to be going for the flank. Oliver's got a free sight to take here. He doesn't have claymores. There's a drone. There's a drone on the board here. And Eric could be watching it. But I don't think they know where Connor is, and he really doesn't. Connor's just going to be creeping up behind him, and if there's not a drone watching it, it could well be game over at this point. Oliver needs to get into this site and get some territory, because Connor is very quietly and very quickly creeping up those red stairs. And I fear the worst. I fear Oliver's going to be looking the wrong way. He's giving away his position. Connor knows he's creeping through Cigar, and he's just going to be holding still. He sees him and gets the kill. Connor, incredibly good game sense from there for him to drop the flank, just drop below and go and hunt it out. And we're getting a bit of fight back again. We're seeing the 3-2 split. Now, of course, we're seeing a repeat of the first map here almost. Now, this is the problem. The Data Daddies are going to need to win this now. They have no choice but to win this round, because if they don't, that is it. That is game for them here. Ponglish, they want to win this now. What do we think of Ponglish? I don't know. What do we all think of Ponglish?
Yeah.
And what do we think of shit?
Ponglish.
Thank you very much. There you... Well, crowd here. I say the crowd, the 2 people in our audience. Don't worry, there may be only be 2 of them, but they can make a lot of noise, can't we?
By attackers.
That you're supposed to... Chants are rated out in text chat, but unfortunately we can't hear them in the voice. So we want to hear some chants coming in here.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I really hope some of that comes through on the stream, because I'm going to sob listening to all this later. Right, let's play a little game with you 2 here. Let's see what they do. Crowd, what do we reckon? You reckon Ponglish win this here?
5 seconds left before.
Do we reckon Data Daddies win this here and we go to overtime? Do we want overtime?
Use a bomb.
You want Pong? Yes, it makes it exciting. It makes it exciting, innit? Right. Yes. For the sake of a really good game here, and it's exciting, innit? We want some overtime on this board, which means that Data Daddies are going to have to win this round. They opt to go to the kitchen freezer bomb site. Azami, really good operator here. Ponglish going for the ace and the ying, tried and true formula for them, and they're going to be doing the same approach they've always done on this site, which is start at the bottom of white, work the way through VIP into dining, finally into that objective. It's worked half the time, 50% success rate on attacking this bomb site so far. So we're gonna 100% win rate for Ponglish attacking this bomb site so far, 0% for Data Daddies. Of course, this was the round where Ponglish really wanted to... Ponglish were at the end of a rush. Data Daddies had the Ying and the Blitz on the board, and it seems like we might be speaking of that rush here. Connor's not blinded. And Eric! Connor might not be blinded, but he still may well be blinded. He can't hit shit. Corey, he gets absolutely destroyed by Eric. Eric just walks in, takes both of them out. That's a 4-2 win there. Ponglish take themselves and dish out exactly what was dealt to them less than 5 minutes ago. So there you have it, folks. A 4-2 victory on the board for Ponglish, winning it. Data Daddies full. And what we're going to do is we are going to hop to a very, 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 very not quick break, because we're going to be bringing the players in. Someone get in here. I'm going to ask them nicely to come in here and say hi. Right, let me put the timer on. We have the timer. Right, who wants to do post-game interview? Who wants post-game interview? Yeah, come on. Eric, go on. You're the star of the last round. Ace, you just walked in, absolutely demolished both Corey and Connor. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I stopped even trying.
Yeah?
In the game.
Yeah, you just going all balls out. I heard you know when I came in there. You showed me later around. You were getting cocky. You felt like you were going to win this one, yeah?
See, to be honest, judging, knowing my aiming, I don't want to sound
Aiming press, yeah.
I'm just fucking better.
You're just better. He says it here. He's better. What do we think of Eric, folks? What do we think of Eric?
Not bad. I knew I could take advantage.
You
of
knew
my
you
aim.
could take it, yeah. So you know that last round where you peeked Connor and you got the kill on him when you threw the first Incandela in?
Sorry, must have slipped my mind. Wasn't worth remembering.
Hate to break it to you, Connor was not blind and he still lost that gunfight.
Oh!
He actually could see you clearly. The Ying did not affect him at all, so you took a fair gunfight with him.
Must have glasses
Must have done. Well,
on. Do it. Come on, Corey. Let's do a post-interview with you now.
come on, Corey. Corey, do you want to come do a post? Come here and do the post interview. So obviously that didn't go to plan, did it really? Well, I had more high hopes for those attacks. I think those attacks were the weak part there, to be fair. Eric's obviously clearly enjoyed himself here. He's winning. But that spawn peak in the last round, I like it. That was good. You was hoping to hit the head. You did hit one of them. But I don't know if you noticed you had a Carly on the other side peeking right back at you. Which... Oh, yeah. Do you think Eric's confidence is going to get to him later? It's going to cost him later in the next game. Do you reckon? You hope so. Yeah. Bronze. So one more question for you: Bronze and Bolo, and Data Daddies. Who do you think wins the next one? Not Data Daddies. All right. Well, you heard it there, folks. What we're going to do is we're going to toss to a quick break, and we will be back in just a few minutes for our final game of tonight: Data Daddies versus. Well, there's the confidence there, folks. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
While many teams with grand ambitions are preparing to make their major dreams come true in Manchester, we're instead going to take a focus on something smaller. Welcome back to Showdown Series 2, everyone. As host to this Rainbow Six room here, but Sam gets a nasty shot onto Corey, and he gets it, and he's actually got the time to pull the defuse. He's going to whiff it all, and he pulls out the Pokeball, but Eric just one taps him with the revolver. The Sam, he sees the shadow. 15 seconds, he's got a bush. Surely no! Oh, Sam gets a second pop back 4-2-half. Try and take it with the shotgun. He gets a bit cocky. Corey knows exactly where he's coming from.
Oh! And a headshot to finish it off.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored. You know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. Now you got hurt 'cause you made me. Yeah, you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. You only got hurt 'cause you made me bored. It's karma. It's karma. Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You'll see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. Snip, snip, cutting your bullshit with a plot twist. Don't waste my time, I don't do toxic. I see you looking at me like she's so sweet. She's so nice, I can do what I like, right? Did I make you cry? I forgot that you're a you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. You now you got hurt 'cause you made me. Yeah, you know what you are, you're a baby, little baby. You only got hurt 'cause you made me bored. It's karma. It's karma. It's karma. Snip, 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 snip. I'm so bored. Came in and you're looking like a sign of grace. I know, but I can never match your name or face. My fault, I didn't notice it was out of place. You painting fairy tales on the wall, calling to the better of the halves of me. Please show me just a little bit of honesty. I hope I got a heart that I can salvage, but it's getting harder now to recall. I know well, but let out both try. You could have anything you wanted it all for your fool's gold. And I know well why deaf and half blind. You could get anything you wanted. Yeah, I would have handed it all over, falling for you. grace, I know, but I can never match your name to face face, my fault. But when I noticed it was far too late, you left a fingerprint on my soul.
Oh, I don't mind a little rain on my suit. A little bit of angry makes you cute. And we've been watching this show so long, but it feels like everything that we've grown went back into the pen we used. It won't take long, even when I'm without you, when I'm without you, babe. So listen up and play along. And that's how time flies, like we on a different timeline. Tell me that you're here and feeling down for anything. Oh, I'm down for anything. It's fine line that we keep on walking all night. Tell me that you're here and feeling down for anything. Oh, I'm down for anything. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, down, down. Oh, I'm down for anything. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, 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 if we can keep it. Down, down, down. Oh, I'm down for anything. You can make a mess.
Right, there we are, folks. We are in for our final game of tonight, and that is going to be the Data Daddies versus Bronze and Bolo. Eric, still in the room. Eric, you want me to come show you how to do map bands? Operate bands, come here, come here. Right, I'm going to show you how to do this like properly, right. So what you're going to do is, as soon as that timer at the top goes to red, you're going to go, ooh. And then as soon as it hits 0, hey.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Right, you ready? Right, ready? Ooh! Right, good shit, man.
I ran out of my breath.
How much do you vape every day? As you can tell here, folks, we like to have a lot of fun in the Showdown Series broadcast. Deimos, Blitzbang, going to be the first two coming in. Fenrir, I feel like this game is going to be one of vibes. I don't think this is going to be a very serious game of Rainbow Six. I think this is going to be quite a vibey one. A lot of vibes, a lot of fun, a lot of meme strats, a lot of, dare I say it, shitpost strats. But that is, of course, like what we're expecting to see. Fenrir Solace, very standard defense bands. Sam asking, what do we think of Data Daddies? And what do we think of shit? We're of course seeing lots of fun vibes go in this game, which is what we want to see in Showdown Series. At the end of the day, we aren't a serious tournament, we're a fun, it's about fun here. Maybe about winning at the end of the day for some of these players, but fun is the king. So, first chance. Ponglish. Ponglish lost today. Bronze and Bolo here, not that long ago. Got absolutely ripped apart 4-2, only winning a couple rounds on what felt like flukes. Oh, right, Ponglish, you're in the room. I'm sorry, Ponglish are the greatest team on the earth. They're the next Beast Coast. Up the Ponglish, what do we love, Ponglish? If suddenly the casting stops, it's nothing to do with technical difficulties. I've just been stabbed. Just to let anyone on the camera know, let the record know. Eric sees. I cannot cast seriously in this kind of environment, man. This is an interesting one. But first round, it's important here. I feel like Data Daddies need to get one on the board, because the problem is they just lost to arguably what you would call the second seeded, what looks like it's going to be the second seeded team of this tournament in Ponglish. meaning Data Days, if they want to actually secure that second seed and not find themselves straight into that lower bracket final, they're going to have to win here against Bronze and Bolo. But that is a very tall task. Sam was absolutely on fire through the first game, getting the most kills we've seen all night from an individual player. Elliot, of course, doing his fair part with the gunning as well. And it seems like we're going to be seeing a very, very direct start here from the side of Bronze and Bolo. Lion Scan's going to be going in, and Sam's going to be running down the stairs, catches Corey in a Zoto canister, and Connor's left in a 1 versus 2. We've seen this one before. We know how this ends here. Phone calls going out. They know where he is. He's tucked away in white. Going to be rotating into blue and to elbow. But I just don't see there's not enough here for Data Days to get this over the line. Bronze and Bolo look like they're going to run away with this first round very quickly here. Bronze and Bolo, they're just going for they're just going for these very aggressive takes here on this side, and I think that's what we're going to see a lot of this game. I think they want this done. They want this done 4-0. They want to say, we went through the group stage, we went through the round robin, and we only lost 2 rounds. Sam, gunfight avoided a bit there. Sam's going to be getting the diffuser down. Elliot's left to cover with the DMR in hand. Tossing a smoke grenade, really blind Connor. And it does blind Connor, and Elliot drops to the floor. However, Sam, he can go for the revive, and that seems exactly what he's going to do. Connor, he's just going to be tucked away in the smoke here. He's going to be watching the corridor. He's moved down to the prone angle now. Lion Scan's going to be going out. Got none of them left now. No more actual intel spotting. All they've got left is the drones. I think we're going to be attempting that plant again now. Plant's going down. Connor needs to cover here. He does drop Elliot, and that's a 1 versus 1 between Sam and Connor. Win this round. Of course, Sam can just hold his ground. He doesn't need to move anything. Connor's going to take a bit of damage. Sam's going to take a bit of damage. They're both taking damage here. And it really could be anyone's game at this point. Sam's going to get a drone out. Elliot can watch it. Really intel. Most valuable thing in Rainbow Six Siege. But Connor goes for the really aggressive. Really actually gets away with it. The 1 versus 2 clutch that nobody expected. Data Daddy's getting the first round on the board here. There. Looking absolutely dominant. Back here for a vengeance after getting shut down so soon on Cafe. Data Daddies. Round on the board, and that was one that was pulled from the depths of hell. That was one that no one looked like they were going to be winning there. Bronze and Bolo just took it. They just choked that out at the last second there, and I'm going to look at that diffuser cover there. Perhaps it wasn't wise to have the rolls around the way they were. Perhaps it would have been better to have Sam on that diffuser cover on the cover and Elliot planting the diffuser itself. Perhaps that way, then the diffuser would have been able to go down, and they would have been able to get something down.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And now, Bronze and Bolo, they're 1 down. I mean, it is their attacking half. It is considered what we would all consider here on Showdown Series and in Siege as a whole to be the more difficult half, especially when you're these newer players. Defending is always much easier because the opponents can come to you, and you've got a third teammate on your side. In this case, it will be the form of the clock. So tick tock, prep phase clock's about to go down. Corey is on the Legion, a staple pick, and Connor, I think he's going to be trying something a bit more that he saw actually from Bronze and Bolo in the first round here. This mezzanine library hallway hold with the mirror. This is something that was used against Ponglish in the first match here on Chalet, and that's the advantage, actually being able to sit away and sort of watch these games happen. When you're in the broadcast room, you can sit here, you can watch the strategies, because sure, you can watch Pro League, but they're 5 versus 5 strategies. They're practically designed for pros. High level of skill and coordination required to execute. Here, skill levels are a lot more even. You see something here, you can probably quite easily apply it. The strategical depth here isn't all quite there. And we see our teams doing a lot of the same thing as evidence here. Bronze and Bolo, they're going to go right into library, but they're doing it a lot quicker than happened last time on Chalet. And very soon, Sam's going to realise, he's going to see the mirror window, and he's going to realise he's up against the very defence he pioneered a game and a bit ago. But Sam, he's got the Ash this time around. Ash, if you haven't played Siege in a while, she can just take out the mirror windows. That's likely what Sam's going to do. All he needs to do is just swing it once with launcher in hands. There you go, breach and charge down. That mirror window, while it might not be destroyed, it is not able to be used anymore against the offense. Connor's going to spray through, hopes and dreams going through, but not going to be able to quite connect with anything. Sam, instead, he uses breach and charge to open up library, and he's just going to be seeing if he can get a freebie here. Connor is going to be spraying back, and I think that's going to be the first point of contact here. The first goal for the side of Bronze and Bolo here is going to be getting rid of Connor stuck here in office behind the half wall. But Corey's going to be moving up to support there, moving up through to piano. More and more Gumards filling in by the second, and that's another thing with Legion. The longer this round goes on, the more and more effective that Legion is going to become. And they've almost got a bit of a crossfire they can hold here. Sure, Connor if I was Connor, I'd fall back here probably. However, I don't think that's going to be quite the case of what we're going to see. Sam's going to be getting the breach in charge down. Connor's going to hear it. He's not going to be able to connect onto the breach charge. He's going to spray through the wall and have to fall back. However, minute 15 on the clock here. It's a real scrappy round here. Well, no damage has been taken. These teams are fighting. Someone's itching for the first kill here, and I think this is going to be one of those rounds. Elliot and Sam really smart here. They're going with the long angle on the fireplace stairs. Really good. I like the use of that long angle there. But Data Daddies, they keep themselves tucked away, and they're not giving Bronze and Bolo anything. They've come back with a vengeance from that first map, and they look a lot more controlled here, a lot more coordinated, and they look like they're working off each other here. What we expected to see from these two teams, holding a devastating cross here that I can't help but feel like Bronze and Bolo are going to walk right into. Just as I say that, Elliot walks into the first. Sam's going to have to swing it. He's going to see one. He's going to get it. 1 versus 2. We saw it last round. Can we see it again? The mirror window gets dropped. Sam's going to get shot, but no. Connor gets the round again. Absolutely on fire this game. Secures Data Daddies a second round. And if you're the side of Bronze and Bolo, you're probably wondering what's happening right now. You're a dominant team, but Data Daddies has a fire woken inside of them. They're playing better, and Bronze and Bolo do take a tactical time out. Let's go into the other room and hear what they've got to say. I don't know how much of that the bike picked up there, but this man can have my kids was used. So you've heard it here. The vibes for Data Daddies, the feeling at the minute, it is immaculate. Data Daddies know they're in the driving seat of this round. And for the first time, all Showdown Series, and I'm not talking Showdown Series 3, I'm not talking Showdown Series 2, I'm talking through the entirety of this tournament's history. Bronze and Bolo, specifically Sam, sounds a bit timid. He sounds like he's having to really think and really having to claw this one away here from Data Daddies. He sounds like they've not got his number, but they're having to get him thinking. And I think, considering the performance Data Daddies just put up on Cafe, he wasn't expecting going into this game able to do that. As I said, this game was going to be seemed like it was going to be one of vibes and enjoyment, high fun. Don't know if that's going to be quite the case this time. I've got a feeling Bronze and Bolo, if they want to get anything from this attacking half and go onto a defense where they have a room to slip up here and there, they need to win this one, and they need to find something to do it now. They're operating, I heard it in a time out there, Sam wants them to a very, very, very vertical take. Gonna be going above, Fuse and Buck, of course Corey and Connor. Now the question is, do they reinforce the hatches? Of course, if Data Daddies do manage to reinforce the hatches here, which so far they have not, it seems, and there's something haven't seen really a lot do so far. So to be fair, it's fairly on the low priority list. However, Connor's up there. He may as well do it right now. But Buck and Fuse, they both got hard breach charges. No doubt Bronze and Bolo will be both bringing them. Yeah, Elliot's got them. Sam's got the breaches, and it seems like we're going to be seeing a very vertical round here. Now, Bronze and Bolo, they're really going into this with a game plan. So really, this is the round where I think is the test. If they lose this, it's looking a bit shaky here on... Well, we could just see a really defender-sided chalet, because you never know. Siege is a game of two halves. And they're going to be making a very quick room in here into gaming. In stock, clearing out everything, just making sure they've got all their bases covered. But Corey, he's roaming upstairs. He's on mezzanine. He's on the top floor. He's aware of this vertical presence coming. He's heard Fate, and he's now tucked away upstairs. And he may be able to catch one or two of Data Daddies tucked away, not looking the right way. Because they're going to very quickly, Bronze and Bolo realize they can't play much vertical from the side of Bar and Gaming. They're going to have to make their way in. And Corey, well, the question is, will they spot him out on the drone or not? I don't know if they did. I don't know if Sam saw him. Which could spell disaster if you are Bronze and Bolo. They don't see Corey. This could be a round that's over very, very, very quickly. And Corey, he's done a smart play. He's tucked himself back in library. He's going to hide upstairs and not reveal his position until it requires it. Until it's the moment where he can push two of them, catch them off guard, sandwich them between him and Connor. Of course, it does leave a lot on Connor, but he's tucked on library stairs. This is a really aggressive hold here from Data Daddy, something that I probably wouldn't expect to be seeing of them. You know, Bronze and Bolo, they seem cautious of the flank because they don't know where all the players are. And really, it's up to Corey to now go from the top floor and to act on this flank. Going to be seeing the vertical coming into play now. And it seems like Corey's going to be getting ready to make his move. Why? Because look, Bronze and Bolo aren't looking. Corey's about to get some freebies here. He sees one and he's able to drop Sam, and it's Elliot left in a 1 versus 2. Data Daddies, could they get the flawless half? The first time we've seen this all tournament long. Brods of Bodo, they look like they might be beat here. Who never thought we'd see today, but Sam may take his first defeat in Mainstay Showdown Series since Showdown Series 1, mind you. He went through Showdown Series 2 flawlessly, winning everything. He lost 1 game to Ponglish in Showdown Series 1. However, this time, Data Daddies may have their number, but Elliot is going to take the initiative. He's going to get the defuse down. C4's going to go. It's not going to quite connect to anything. And now it's left for Connor and Corey to do a retake onto the site. 1 versus 2. Are they going to split it, or are they both going to go from the same way? Elliot is going to opt to tuck himself behind the bins. But time is a factor here. Time's becoming a quick factor here. Connor, he's going to be sprinting inside, but he's looking entirely the wrong way. But Connor does flick onto the head and gets the kills. Plenty of time for Data Daddies. And they're going to get a flawless half here. Honestly, unexpected. Really unexpected coming into this game. And there you have it. An absolutely flawless half there. With only 2 deaths there coming from Corey, but I'd argue that's perfectly fine, because besides that first round where he died early, the other 2 he played it really aggressively, and that's all right. You can play those aggressively because you'll get your rate and impact. You're wasting their time. And Data Daddies, they just have to win one of these next 3 attacks. That's all they have to do here, and they've actually been able to push themselves to bronze and Bolo. They took the time out. It meant naught. They didn't look any better in that round than they did. Elliot's dropping a donut. Sam's only on 2 kills. Very uncharacteristic of both these to be sitting on such low stats. And of course, the others, they're just going to be ready to go. Let's see how... And it seems like we're getting the comfort picks out here. Corey's going to be sitting... Corey's going to be getting onto the butt. Connor's going to be getting onto the Flores. And it's now to Bronze and Bolo to set this top floor side to stave off. Because the thing is, it wouldn't... Because if I'm working out the math right, Ponglish is sitting at even... At totally even record at the minute in terms of map differential. Meaning, if Data Daddies win this, they not only propel themselves into first place, they also send Bronze and Bolo to the bottom. If Bronze and Bolo want to avoid that 3rd place elimination game, they have to win 1 here. They have no choice but to win a game. They have no choice but to win 2 rounds here. If they win 1, even then, they're still... if my math checks out, they're still at the bottom of the pile. So this could be a really interesting one here. If you're looking at this from Data Daddies, they have the opportunity to do what was thought to be the unthinkable. The opportunity to do something that we never really thought would happen. But if that's going to happen, we're first going to have to see that. We're going to be doing the ever so common library push, and it seems like we might be getting a bit of an aggressive one. Sam is holding the library though. He's going to be tucked away in an angle, and the question is, do Data Daddies find him? Because if they do, they'll probably be able to dispatch him quite quickly. Yes, right, and Sam's he's going to be falling back already. He's going to be hearing the shooting and just playing back a bit. But there you go. Drone's going to spot him out. He knows someone's there. Well, window's going to be opened up, and the question is, does Corey win? Does Sam swing, or does Corey hold the angle? C4's going to go onto library stairs, not getting anything. I think he hears the drone outside on the balcony. And Sam, he's not looking shaky. He's just looking like... Rotero drone, it's going to get a goo mine. And there you go, Corey's in. Corey and Connor, they're both in. And now Sam, he's got to do something. He's got to find one of these kills here. And the question is, Data Daddies know he's lurking, so they're going to try and hunt him down. And there you go, they know where he is. They've made him move. Question is, are they able to find him again? Connor's going to get the next drone out. And really, I think we're looking at Corey here to be the one. Can he collect this kill? But Sam, he's opted to fall back to the objective. Wise choice. You've burnt half the round now. You just got to be able to... You just got to be able to convert it into a win from this point on. That's the hard part. That's the challenge here for Bronze and Bolo. Elliot, he needs to get a kill, get off this donut here. We were wondering who would drop the most tonight, and well, we've not had any yet, and we don't really want them. But we may be seeing our first hit. Sam's going to be holding it really nasty onto Piano there. And hard breach charge is going to be going in, and Data Daddy's making ample time. Walls are getting open. They're getting ready. They're starting to put pressure on the site. Corey, he's just nervous, watching for a flank. Connor, watching that long angle that was used before. Again, this is what we like seeing. Data Daddy's, they saw him doing it against it, but Sam gets a nice pick onto Corey, and Connor's left in a 1v2. He made it work in the first round, but can he make it a second time here? That's the question. Flashbang's going to be going in, so absolutely zero effect. And it's just saying I'm going to flash Connor himself. He's got 40 seconds though. If he can isolate 2 1v1s, if he can win this duel against Sam here on Piano, he actually has a good chance of winning this round. But he's going to have to swing it. He's going to have to do something at some point. And Sam's, he's holding a dirty pixel angle there. That's incredibly dirty. He's got no choice here. But but to give it a shot. He's just gonna keep walking, and someone's got to make something happen here. They're gonna just keep bit of sprays going out. Elliot's holding tight, and we're just gonna have to wait and see who's gonna win this. Staring down a match point, 15 seconds. But look, Elliot gets dropped. The fuser's going down. But let's just see how this round ends up playing here. Sam's got 3 seconds. The fuser's going down. And Connor's got no choice but to stick it out here, really, and he's going to get off the diffuser. KD, stop KD saving! And you may have heard it there from the microphone. That is what we need, and I agree with Sam there. They needed that first defense, and they've got no choice but to win it, really, because if they lose it, there may be 2 attacks, but if they lose any one of them, it's game over. And Data Daddy's going to take a timeout here. They're going to be deciding what they want to do. I think they're going to be coming up, formulating with a bit of strategy, cooking up something in that big oven of theirs, because we know the Data Daddies is the brains of Siege. We know them as a confident team that can really, really sort of shape up the competition and just play this sort of very brainy, very high-level Siege. Aim isn't quite their strong suit, and I think that's what will float him a bit. Connor, he wants this flawless record here. Connor wants to become the next 007. I never noticed this till a second ago. It was KD saving next. He's got no deaths thus far this match, which is really good for him, to be fair. Doing absolutely nuclear this game. Corey could, he's still got 2 kills. He's doing well, but Sam stepping up. Elliot, he needs to get going. He needs to get that fire. And I think the confidence is going to be back. You've got that one. We may just see a defender-sided chalet here, I reckon, which is a strong possibility. And Data Daddies, they're going to be opting for the Montaigne and possibly a Fuse Shield as well. That's going to be a bit of an interesting one. Cade, Legion on the basement defense. Some stuff we've seen before. Legion proving an exceptionally high pick rate in this series. One of the most popular operators that there are in this entire competition. Bronze and Bolo, though, there's still a task. There's still a hill to climb here. And one slip up from Sam, one slip up from Elliot, and it is game over. But, and the shield strategy from Data Daddies, you never know what could happen here. They may be able to get away with this one. They may be able to do it. They may be able to climb the Herculean task that is Bronze and Bolo and shut them out here. Now, do keep in mind, there may be some ties and head-to-heads that have to be broken in the round differential if Bronze and Bolo win this one. If you're looking at this from Ponglish's perspective, you need Data Daddies to win this round. You need them to win it before Bronze and Bolo get a second, because otherwise then your round differential is not looking good and you're most likely going to be propelled into that 3rd place spot. Whereas if Data Daddies can secure this here, because it's such a dominant win, it's going to save you. They're going to secure 1st seed, Ponglish will be in the 2nd, and Bronze and Bolo will be in last. The unthinkable will happen. But for that to happen, it needs to be ended here and now if you're Data Daddies. Ponglish are going to be cheering on. They're going to be cheering on Bronze and Bolo here to throw this one. We want Sam to go. We want Sam to die. If you are the side of Ponglish, if you're the side of Data Daddies, you want it to side, because that first map of Cafe, it did not live up to their expectations. It did not look as good as it should have from that lot, and they're opting for the dual shield push, but Elliot just takes Connor's head off and leaves Corey in 1 versus 2. If you're the side of Elliot's going to be taking damage and he's going to be stuck down on the stairs. Corey, he's got to decide what he wants to do here. He's left 1 versus 2. Elliot's no doubt giving out the intel. Goomine's going to be going, and if one of those gets caught in your foot, it's all but game at that point. It may already be game at this point. Corey, he's going to just opt for the defuse, and no doubt they're going to hear it. Sam's pushing in through the smoke. C4's going to get ripped. Doesn't quite connect, but Corey, I think he knows the game is done, and he just needs to hit some lucky shots here. Or otherwise, we're seeing the scoreboard getting closer and closer to even, and most excitingly for me, we're getting closer to that overtime point. Corey is going to extend the shield back up, but Sam's just going to swing the other corner. Really good pinch there from Bronze and Bolo, and just a good round, much better round from them. They're responding, and I think we're seeing a very, very, very defender-sided chalet here. Now, let me have a quick look at the notes and see who's actually going to be defending first in overtime here, because I think that may, dare I say that, may be what dictates the game here. We may just see a chalet that is won by nothing but the defense, and to be fair, I don't think it's the fault of the attacks. The attacks haven't been bad by any stretch of the imagination. They've just not quite been up to the par, and the defenses here are exceptionally strong. So, looking at this, Bronze and Bolo are going to have the 2 defensive rounds in overtime, meaning that Data Daddies, they're going to have to win an attack And if they want to win this map, they're going to have to be the only ones to do it so far on this chalet. They're going to have to win an attack, and right now that looks like an impossible task. Defenses are just reigning supreme here, and we may go all the way, not on the premise again of it being a close game, but just defenses here being exceptional at such a level that far surpasses what you're used to seeing in this tournament. Really good cross angles being held, really good flanks being held, and I think that's down to the roam game that both teams are employing. Sam not being afraid to hold territory in map, Corey not being able to trust Connor to lurk upstairs and backstab when he needs to. It's been a really good game here, been a really high quality, probably the best game in terms of competitive level, how competitive it has been and the competitive level of it we've seen all night. It's been so good to watch these two teams battle it out, and it really is going to be down to this last couple of rounds just to see whether Data Daddies, of course, they want to stave off overtime, because if it gets to overtime, you've got a problem. And Sam, he's going to be going for a spawn peek. He's going to be peeking aggressively. Connor, going to be hopping through cloakroom. Go straight in. Then Corey, he's on the 0. Exceptionally good pick. Pierce into the bathroom, doesn't see anything in there. And 0's such a valuable pick here. Very nice intel here. And something that Data Daddies have done fairly well in their attacks, to be fair. It has just been the gunfights they've been losing, to be fair. It's been the gunfights, or just being able to shut Sam down. Sam's really come alive on these defenses here. Elliot, he's also staved off the donut that I mentioned before. So we'll happily have no donuts tonight, which is a phenomenal one to see. But Sam, he's holding an aggressive on this solarium. If you Data Daddies, you're still stuck outside the building for the most part. You're just sort of droning out, deciding how they want to go at this. They're looking. And if you're Data Daddies, you're going to look at this. Corey's going for a free pick on Elliot. He's going to do a lot of damage. He's not quite going to get the kill though. And Elliot's not going to know to avoid that window. And Sam, he's going to be throwing a C4 at the window. Absolutely no effect from that. There's no one out there. They're both coming from the other angle here. And Sammy's going to get caught out, and this could be it. That could be it. Sam's on a slip of HP here. A sneeze could kill him. A Haribo Tamfastic could take him out of this competition for now. And he's instead going to be going downstairs. He's going to be going for the flank. And at that point, what can you do? If you anchor on site, you're more likely to not going to get shot. You have to make a big play here. You have to make something happen. But look at the likelihood of that is decreasing. Connor gets the diffuser down. Data Daddy's going to force into a post-plant situation. Corey has to cross. If they can catch Sam on the flank, it's all bar done. Elliot's he's going to be trying the standard retake here from sight, but he knows this window's risky. He takes damage from Corey, and now we're looking at this from the perspective. Sam needs to win this. He needs to find a kill, but with 1 HP left, it's looking unlikely. Elliot drops in the meantime, and Sam, it's 1 versus 2 to go into overtime and keep their top seed secure. Will they do it? That is the question. He's only got 4 seconds left and he's not going to do it. Connor's going to get it. Corey's going to confirm the kill onto Elliot. And you have Data Daddies doing the unthinkable, taking down Sam. Taking down Bronze and Bolo. Data Daddies, absolutely phenomenal from them. Bronze and Bolo. I reckon we're going to see a bronze and bronze from that one. Looking at that game. That was a great game of Siege there. Very competitive. Very good. And what a great way to close out tonight. Yet another 4-2 though, do mind you. But it was a very different looking 4-2. It wasn't a back and forth battle. It was a side of defenses. And very finally, at that last moment, the side of the Data Daddies were able to push it over the line and get it. What a phenomenal play. I want Connor. Connor, get here. You've not been on here yet. You had a nice game there, didn't you? What the hell happened? You had no coffee and a training whatsoever. Well, it's worked out.
The best player 3 times.
You did, exactly. You absolutely had Sam's number in that game. They looked like a shell of the former self. So what's changed from Cafe, which, to be fair, looks pretty abysmal. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Cafe looks pretty abysmal from you. What changed from Cafe and then bringing it into Chalet? What's changed?
Shitty.
Shittier players, you reckon? Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I could agree with that one. That was not the best show in there. So I'm not exactly sure how the seeding will work, but if I'm working out my maths in my head right, you're actually going to be taking first seeding from that game. You guys are top seed. Yeah. Yeah. They've not won. You didn't win, did you? Oh yeah, they did. Shit, everyone's won 4-2. Fuck's sake, guys. Right, we've got a 3-way tie. Oh no! Everyone's got a three-way tie. Yeah, but what's the point of playing this? Fuck's sake, guys. Oh. Right. Well, I'm going to end it here. Is there anything anyone wants to say on the stream? Anyone want to give?
Daddy's bro. Daddy's got nothing fucking game. Daddy's hard, Daddy. Let's go.
Well, you heard it there, folks. Thank you very much for joining us for Showdown Series 3. Apologies for all the technical difficulties we've had this broadcast. It's been my absolute pleasure to be able to come through this with you and cast this game into... Yeah. And thank you all for staying and watching through the technical difficulties. I know it's been a long one, but we've done it. Phase 2, we'll be back in a few days, hopefully, possibly not too long for Phase 2 to play out. We're going to have to decide how we're going to sell that, because as you may have heard, Sam Riley pointed out, we did have a three-way tie. But time is pressing on, we're going to have to close it now. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you all in the later stages of Phase 2, Showdown Series 3. Thank you all for watching, take care, good night, good love you. Good love you? Love you too, Ollie. Take care, stay safe, good night, love you, bye-bye.
While many teams with grand ambitions are preparing to make their major dreams come true in Manchester, we're instead going to take a focus on something smaller. Welcome back to Showdown Series 2, everyone. The host of this Rainbow Six room here, but Sam gets a nasty shot onto Corey, and he gets it, and he's actually got the time to pull the defuse. He's going to whiff it all, and he pulls out the Pokeball, but Eric just one taps him with the revolver. The Sam, he sees the shadow. 15 seconds, he's got a bush. Surely no! Oh, Sam gets a second pop back 4-2 half. Try and take it with a shotgun. He gets a big pocket. Corey knows exactly where he's coming from.
Oh! And a headshot to finish it off.
Karma's got a thing for me. We hold hands, make plans, keep the receipts. Karma, she's my best friend. One step closer, here's how it ends. Karma's got a thing for me. You see, you'll be digging up 6 feet. Karma's never let me down. My smile will kill when I cut you out. It's karma. It's okay to hurt your voice screaming in my face. I know you gotta bark when you don't got bite. Tell me, what's that like? What's that like? Being that insecure, acting up, immature. Had enough, I'm so bored. I'm so bored.